Hey, what's going on, guys? Daniel from ModBot here, and I've been holding on to this for a little while now, and I was waiting for the camera to come in, but since it's finally here, I can go ahead and unbox it. Basically, this is a complete airbrush and compressor kit from ZENY that I received. I thought it'd be a lot of fun to be able to unbox and review this, and I'd like to see what I can do with it in terms of painting for 3D printed parts, and potentially even like on a console case, if I can, at least get somewhat decent with it potentially, where I can do basic little designs and whatnot. So anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Like always, links will be in the description if you want to find out more or pick one up for yourself. Let's see what we have got. And I really don't know much about airbrushing. It's something that I kind of always have wanted to actually get. Because as a lot of you know, I used to be really into like graffiti style art, and I wanted to be able to do it on canvas, and so airbrush was like the only way. And I looked into them for a while, and nothing ever happened. So it looks like this is going to be the end attachment. You've got like two little containers that you can fill up with paint, and it looks like the tube that will probably connect, I would imagine, to the air compressor. This actually looks pretty much like the exact same thing, but a nicer version of it. I'm not sure if this is the little guy that you fill up with paint, but yeah, they literally look like they would do the same thing. They even have the same little top piece, so I don't know if maybe they give you multiples. This one says ZENY on it, and this one just says airbrush, like generically, so I don't know, time will tell. Got a little bracket, which looks like it probably is going to hold the airbrush end piece, I guess, essentially inside. And we have got more, I guess, hose, which is going to be looking like it's going to connect to the airbrush as well as to the compressor, just to give you some length. We've got a instruction manual. I think I gotta flip this around. A third one of these. And when I actually looked at the listing now, it says ZENY new 3 airbrush and compressor kit. So I think it quite literally means that it comes with 3 airbrushes, which again, I have no idea if there's a benefit from one over the other. 2 of them look to be metal, while one of them looks to be like composed of plastic and maybe a little bit of metal. So time will tell. I guess after I use it, I'll be able to say, hey, this one works better, or this one works for this. And then we got another one of these, which again just looks like an attachment for the airbrushes, since there's 3 of them. And then we have got the actual compressor part. Let me go ahead and say, can you slide this out? It looks really nice. We actually we have one of these at my work. I work for a place that refurbishes Windows laptops and desktops, and they use an airbrush to actually do a lot of little touch-ups here and there on like small blemishes. I'm glad it's got suction feed, so that way it's not going to jack up my glass desk. No idea what this is. A little plastic piece. Another little plastic piece. I think that's it. So the compressor has got a little PSI gauge. Oh, that's what that's for. Maybe. It looks right. I want to say that, yeah. There we go. So that just pops on top of the gauge. I'm not sure if that was even supposed to be loose. It might have popped off when I was opening it or during transit, excuse me. But yeah, so it looks like it's got a little PSI gauge, and then honestly I have no idea what this is. Well, it's got a little hose attachment on the bottom, so I would take it this is where I'm going to be attaching that long hose, and then the other end into the airbrush. Got an on and off switch. It says model TC20 series, 110 to 120 volts, It's got dimensions. It looks pretty heavy duty, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it looks almost like identical to the one we have at work. It's got a little carry handle, which I don't know how much I actually trust. Doesn't look very strong. Maybe it's fine, but yeah, it's pretty heavy, this little compressor. And then you've got, you can see inside of it actually right here. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see that. Let me like lay this out and give you guys a little close-up of it all. So yeah, here is the compressor, which like I said looks really nice. You've got the gauge right on top right there, on and off switch. You can kind of see inside of it right there. It's got little suction cups on the feet, which again is nice because one, it sticks at least somewhat, but two, again, because this thing is like, you know, metal or aluminum, it keeps it from scratching. Because even though I don't know how much I'll actually use this inside, I don't know if my buddy will be very happy with me using, you know, a compressor and paint inside the house. But anyways, here are the three, you know, essentially same things, if you will. I mean, again, they're different, but they're the same. They all are the airbrush actual attachment for it. So I don't know. I'll see if I can potentially like test them all out and see if there's any difference, or maybe the little manual that it came with will actually explain, you know, what the difference is or why you'd want to use one over the other. So time will tell. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and I'm looking very much so forward to be able to review this. Once again, it is the ZENY 3 airbrush compressor kit. It's like an all-in-one solution, and links will be in the description if you want to find out more. Read up on it on yourself, but hopefully in the next video that I make of this, I'll be able to actually show you guys it in action and see how well it works or doesn't work, and maybe show you guys a 3D printed part that I was actually able to paint with this, because I think that'll be a lot of fun. And that was actually like the main reason in my head. I was like, yeah, I could probably use this for something kind of cool like that, because I don't know, I haven't really seen that done. I know people will use like multi-colored filaments, or they have different ways of painting their, you know, 3D printed parts, but I haven't seen it done with an airbrush, so I thought that would be, again, really neat. So anyways, let me guys know in the comments down below what you guys think, and if you're excited to see, you know, how well basically it works with 3D printed parts. And yeah, on that note, I am out. Daniel from ModBot. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, guys.